Hey, how are you guys? So, I have a lot of cards and a lot of fucking cards. Every time I tried to put the deck down, Spirit's like, nope, you're taking this one and you're taking that one and you're taking this one. So, I have like 1,000 fucking cards in front of me, which is a lot. So, um, yeah, hopefully you guys had a good holiday. And here we go. So, where do we want to begin with this? Alright. There's so much shit here. Alright. Spirit wants you to remember that you have a purpose here. Now, whether or not you know what your purpose is another story. But you have, there's a spark, there's a creative spark that's either been given to you or it's coming to you. And whatever it is that you're working on creatively, Spirit's saying that you have to be confident in what it is that you're doing to be successful. So make sure you're checking yourself, you're asking yourself the right questions. Okay, because that's how you're going to be successful. Letting your imagination just go and seeing where it takes you, okay? And stay open to all ideas and how to pursue them and your dreams or to solve a problem. Just be careful, okay, and be creative in what you're doing. But Spirit's saying that the creativity is going to get you to where you need to go, but you need to be confident in what it is that you're doing and take action moving towards what it is that you want, okay? So make sure you're paying attention to those things and focus on the positive. There's a new relationship that is entering or has entered your life. It could be someone you knew from before or somebody just new that you've never met. But Spirit wants you to not be afraid of the intimacy. You know, there's saying that you're ready to let love in, even though everything in you is probably freaking the fuck out right now. But they want you to compassionately identify what it is that you're fearful of, what it is that's making you afraid of opening up to this person or allowing the relationship to take place or allowing yourself to be intimate with that person. Like, find out what it is and start releasing these things, you know, one at a time. Just go through it and just, okay, so I'm going to let this go. I'm going to let that go because it's no longer serving you. It's more of a hindrance now, okay? And when you start noticing the patterns that you have that prevent you from moving forward or from actually making moves to be in a relationship, please just pay attention to those things. And when you notice them, try to find a way to change them and not give in to your old beliefs, okay? Because when you stay with the limiting beliefs, the things that you're used to doing, the old habits, the old patterns, all of those things need to dissolve. They're no longer serving a purpose, okay? They're just holding you back from what you're meant to do with your life. Be it creatively, be it in the relationship, however this is working out for you, you have to release those doubts. If you feel that you can't be loved, don't believe that. You have to let that go. Whatever experience you've had that basically reinforced that you couldn't be loved, you have to release those situations, okay? And remember the good. You know, I'm not saying you have to forget everything, but if you're going to focus on the past, focus on the good stuff in the past because it helps bring better stuff to you, okay? But the relationship that is here is a spiritual partnership. Love and abundance are coming from this relationship. It's definitely going to bring a lot of prosperity. And by I mean emotional fulfillment. That's one way that you're going to feel prosperity, but also every time. Also financially, monetarily, creativity, all of these things tie in together. So the way I'm seeing it is the person that's coming into your life or is already there. Again, I don't like going down many which ways this shit could play out, but you know how, you know the way this person affects you. You know if this person is a muse for you, if they inspire you, if they give you creative thoughts, then this person's going to help you with whatever endeavor it is you have going on, okay? Because when I tell you I got creative, I literally 5 different decks. Creativity came out in all of them. So please, whatever endeavors you're doing, focus on the creative aspects of it. Allow your mind to be free. Go take a walk out in nature, because Spirit's saying that your health is important, but you need a change in environment. So maybe you're in a situation that's not healthy for you, and that's what's keeping you stuck or feeling crappy. You have to remove yourself from that situation. In addition to taking walks, being outside in nature, because it helps you, you know, sometimes if you're in a toxic environment, it's just constantly beating up on you, and you just get lost in the shit because you just get tired. You just fucking get tired, and you don't want to fight anymore, and you don't want to do anything, and you're just like, fuck it. When it works out, it'll work out, and you know, and we leave it up to fate basically, because this shit gets old, you know, and that's fine. Sometimes that's okay, but it's the end of a cycle that's coming through, okay? So don't let your past experiences don't let your past experiences hold you back from moving forward, from having this beautiful relationship, from allowing the creativity in you to flow, okay? So you have to understand, don't let what people think of you hold you back. Don't let what you think of you hold you back. If you think a bad thought, think some good thoughts. Say, oh man, like, damn, I fucked this up. You say, no, you know what? I did the best I could, and it came out well, and I'm going to do better the next time. Find another way to say these things so that you stay motivated and creative, okay? Because when you start being negative, it creates the blockages. And if you're resisting this change, because these things that are happening, it's necessary for you to release who you were, what your beliefs you had, all of those things you have to release in order to complete that cycle. So whoever this is for, you have to change. And if it's not so much change, you have to be open to a new perspective and open to seeing things in a different manner for you to move forward, because this is a completion. So for this completion, you have to allow it to happen. Okay, so it's going to cause a change in your environment. It's going to cause a change in your life. It's going to cause changes in everything, but you have to be okay in allowing the change. The easiest way is to literally just surrender. Allow the shit to happen, because the more you fight it, the harder it becomes, the more fucked up things get, and it's not worth it, okay? So this all ties in together, but as I say 1,001 times, you know, trust your intuition, trust what Spirit is telling you, trust what Spirit is guiding you towards, and you know what's right and what's not right, because you'll feel it. You'll have an uneasy feeling if it's not right. You'll have an uneasy feeling if something bad is going to happen. You're going to feel it. Pay attention to it. But if you feel good and you're happy and you're at ease, then please continue. Hi, Jamie. Good morning. How are you doing today? So allow those things to take place as they need to take place. And again, changing, moving environments. Some of you are moving. Other people just need to be outside and taking walks. Please be okay with that. And remember that you are love. We're all love. That's what the fuck we're here for. So stop forcing things. Stop pushing things, okay? When you live, it's just, you go with the flow, okay? Because it's like if you're in a river, you know, the current is going downstream. And if you're constantly fighting and fighting and fighting to go upstream and the river is forcing you the other way, you're going to be fucking exhausted. You're not going to make it nowhere, and you're just fighting and fighting and fighting and exerting all this energy, and you're not getting anywhere. So please be okay with allowing life to happen as it's meant to happen, because your individuality is very important, okay? Remember that. You don't want to conform. You don't want to be like everybody else in fucking society. You don't want to keep living this life that serves no fucking purpose. You know, yeah, it pays the bills. That's the purpose. They train us from when we're fucking kids. That's why we go to school Monday through Friday. Saturday, Sunday off. So they're training us. They don't want us to miss any days. They want us to be well behaved. They want us to stay in line. And we do all of these things from childhood because that's how we're programmed and that's what we're taught to do. So we spend 12 years in school to go out, then go to college for another fucking 8 or however many years. Because now we're going to be in debt. And then we got to pay for the education that most of us use a portion or a fraction of because it's shit we don't fucking need to know. And then we're working for the rest of our fucking lives. Monday through Friday, 40 hours plus a fucking week. And exactly, can't go upstream, Gene. But people try. People try all the time. Please just... sorry, ADD. I gotta stop doing that. Girl, I'm over this retrograde. My feelings is all over the place. Oh, man. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm sweating to death. Jesus, what is going on? So, individuality is important, and understand that I just got really, really hot. That's crazy. Alright, so yeah, when I tune into you guys' energy, I don't know what you guys have going on, but I get the physical effects, and it's not always the best for me, because now I'm sweating, and I don't even understand why. Especially, I'm a person that's always freezing my ass off. I'm just all over the place right now. Holy shit. Alright, so... yes, the programming, I try not to, I don't watch TV. I don't watch the news. I don't watch any of those things because those things, I just have my own personal beliefs. I don't want nobody just going down this whole fucking rabbit hole with me. But I just have I've never been one for rules. I've never been one to go do what I'm told. It's just never been in me. So when I have this fucking school programming and, you know, even my kids be like, Mom, I don't want to go to school. I hate fucking school. And I'm like, I get it. Yes, the energy shit is real serious right now. It's fucking, ugh. I'd be like, I'm crying, I'm happy, I don't know what the fuck I am anymore. I'm just like, who's talking to me? Why are you back again? What the fuck is going on? It's fun, right? It's fun. At least you're prepared for it. But I don't know. It's just the programming that we have. It's to take away our individuality. It's to take away our freedoms. It's basically just modern day slavery is what the fuck we're doing right now. So, I'm anti all of that shit. And I think that's why I'm basically a rebel. I have issues. I do what the fuck I want, how I want, when I want, and that's me. And a lot of people don't see the world that way because they're still stuck in the matrix system, which is fucked up. So you have to step out of that. And sometimes just hearing someone speak or just being thought, you know, it triggers something for you to be more curious and look into it. But please, if you haven't thought of life that way, that's exactly what the fuck it is. We're working to make someone else's dream come true. We're working to keep their pockets full of money. And it's taking away from our lives, from our creativity, from everything that we're supposed to be doing and the purpose we're supposed to be filling. So, whoever that was for, there you go. But yes, if you're trying to get pregnant, trying to conceive or have a baby, Spirit's asking you to just relax. I want to say surrender, but it's just relax, because the more you're thinking about it, the more pressure you're putting on yourself and trying to force it to happen, the more resistance you're creating. Okay, so just try to not focus on it. Just say, you know what, I do want a baby, and think about how you want your baby to look or how beautiful the baby's gonna be when it comes. Just try to shift your perspective a little bit and don't force it. Allow things to happen naturally and you'll be successful. Okay, Spirit's saying if that's what you're doing, you're gonna be successful. Now, for those of you that have children and your kids are driving you fucking crazy, try to look at things from their perspective. And I know it's hard because the minds of little children are something else. But just try to see it as curiosity. You know, while we've been on this planet 30, 40, 50, 60, however many plus fucking years, they're just starting. So try not to be as frustrated with them and look at them and be like, okay, well, maybe they're curious about this and this is a new experience for them and this is different. So just try to guide them through it instead of just be like, get the fuck out my face, I'm tired of talking to you about the same shit. Girl, I feel the same exact way. I miss Peru too. I'd love to go back fucking there. But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, we gotta go. I'm not trying to live this fucking life forever. Like, I'm not. I'm living in the woods, away from everybody, my own little fucking island. That's my plan. I'm getting a fucking island. I don't know when yet, but I'm getting it. I'll let y'all know. I'll let y'all know when that happens. So, just be consistent with your kids, and if things aren't working out the one way you're doing it, try to find another way to do it, because with children it's all about individuality. They are individual children, and each child, if you have multiple children, you can't approach each person with the same guidelines, the same rules, the same structure, because it doesn't work. You have someone like me that's just like, I don't do with authority, then you need to come at me at a level playing field and talk to me and explain things to me. And sometimes that's what kids need, My kids, I just have to be like, they're individuals, and I'm like, okay, this works for this one, this works for that one, that don't work for this one. And I have to adjust accordingly. So please do that, if you're a parent. And I know it's hard because we're busy, we work, we don't have time. But just try to find a way to adjust those things, because it's easier. It's easier on them, and it makes it less stressful for you, because if you're able to have a conversation with them and understand where they're coming from and see how their mind is working, it gives you a little bit of insight on how to go about addressing the issues that they're having and what's stressing you the fuck out. So sometimes, it's hard, especially with fucking teenagers. Jesus Christ. Ugh, get on my nerves. Good morning, Micah. How you doing? So, like I said, if you have kids, however that's working out for you, just find something creative or give them a creative outlet, music, song, dancing, art, whatever it is, something that excites them. Just give them something different to do, to focus on, because it'll shift, okay? It'll shift whatever behavior issues you're having right now. I'm so sorry, Jesus. But any endings that you have going on, whether it's work, home, relationship, allow them to end, okay? 222 is here a lot, so if you're seeing that number, 11 as well, but we all know that's spiritual meanings. I think those are the only numbers that I'm really seeing today. And 3s. 2s and 3s are 88 as well. Oh yes, I'm telling you, dogs act like kids too. That's why I was like, I can't have a dog. Like, I got too many kids for that shit. I'm crazy enough. I don't need extra crazy. So understand that the people you're dealing with, and if it's your parents, some people, I don't know, again, the ages of the people that are watching this. If it's your parent that's being really extra or whatever the fuck, getting on your nerves, however you want to, understand that your parents were raised in a different time. Your parents have different morals, different values. They see things differently. And especially if they're older, they're set in their fucking ways. You're not changing that. It's not happening. So learn to accept them for who they are and how they are, and make the best out of the situation, and just try to love them, for who they are. And flaws included, because we're not perfect. We all have our shit that we're like, I'd rather not deal with this part of you. Try to find the blessing in the situation, because that's when I find myself getting aggravated. I really do go back to, I'm only gonna have this moment right now. So if I died tomorrow and this was the last thing I experienced, I want to know that I fully enjoyed it. So when my kid's acting like a fucking maniac and screaming and yelling, and I'm just looking at him and I start smiling and laughing, it's not because I've lost my shit and I'm ready to kill him. It's because I'm just laughing, because I'm be like, damn, I'm gonna look back at that moment and be like, you remember how crazy you was when you was fucking little? So just try to look at your parents like that, because you're not gonna have them forever. Okay? And when they leave, that shit is the most painful fucking thing you're ever gonna feel. So try to just be understanding of them. Try to build the relationships if you don't have the relationships. And just, be successful at what you're doing. Be conscious of what you're giving your time to. And give your time to what's important. Work is important because of the fucking system that they set up. So we have to slave and give our time and our energy to something that doesn't matter to us. So please make time for what's really important. And your family is important. That's what builds your memory. That's what builds love. All of these things that we're going to miss when we don't have them anymore. And you don't want to be like, well, I was at work all the fucking time. Don't do that to yourself. Take the breaks. Take the time out. Take the trips. Spend the fucking money. Do all of these things because you don't know when the fuck your last day is going to be. So just do it all. Like, go have fun. Fucking live your life. And that's what we're meant to do. So please trust your intuition with everything, okay? And I know it's hard, but please, go out in nature if you need help finding things. Jesus. Whoever this is, please, please, please work on your throat chakra. Because holy shit, I cannot speak. Excuse me. All right, so please remember, all right, allow the creativity to flow. Holy shit. All right, can I speak now? Are we good? Can I talk? So please, Spirit's always asking you to go within and trust everything, okay? Don't believe what everybody else says about you or what other people's opinion of how you should be is, okay? Do what you need to do. Focus on what you need to focus on. And remember, the relationship is a spiritual relationship. So please focus on only the positive things. Focus on only the positive, okay? I know it's hard because it really does require a shift, but the more you focus on the positive, the more open you're going to be to allowing the relationship to happen, the more open you're going to be to allow everything to flow, okay? Love is our energy, so don't forget that. Just be open, really just be open. Be willing to accept change. Be willing to accept what's coming. Okay? I'm gonna have to stop talking. So yeah. But that's really it. If you guys haven't been outside, I know I haven't been really. Go take a walk in nature, take a break. If you guys have been sick and under the weather, because apparently that's what's going around right now. I like elderberry syrup, personally. It works really well. And stay away from sugar because that's what keeps us sick. Sugar and, mucus, which is a lot of the dairy shit. Actually, I was... It's funny because I was meditating before I started this and I had invoked him. So yes, currently today, usually before I begin my readings. Interesting question. Why do you ask? Sorry, I'm answering questions and reading the comments here. So it takes a minute to pop up. So if you already responded, bear with me. I haven't seen it yet. So yes, whatever needs to be completed, allow the completion to occur because it is a karmic completion, and just learn your lessons. Learn whatever it is that you're supposed to learn from the mistakes, from the relationships, from the errors, because like I said, there's things, there's situations that I've been loyal to a fault, and my tests were are you going to stay somewhere where you don't want to be? Are you going to keep doing things that don't make you happy? And ultimately it's no. You get to a point in your life where you have to be okay with saying, this is not beneficial to me or my spiritual well-being, and being okay with it and walking away. Now, I don't know. I'm starting to feel like somebody got a cold, somebody's sick and can't talk. So please, try elderberry. There's apple cider vinegar, cayenne pepper, and some honey. That's good as well. You do that every morning. Doesn't taste that great, but it's not bad. Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't even my fucking voice. Holy shit. Well, I feel like he comes through in a lot of my readings because I focus on more of the healing. I'm getting annoyed with my voice right now. Um, I'm not sick, so I'm really pissed off right now. This is aggravating me. The emotion. Okay, whenever y'all want to let me talk, I appreciate it. Thank you. Apparently, I need light and love. They fucking with me right now. Um, but no, yes, and the emotions are being stirred up because it is retrograde, but there are things that we need to release and let go of that a lot of us don't know how to do because for a long time I didn't know how. So when I started doing this, it was more just me sharing my experiences with people as opposed to doing my readings. And then I started doing the readings because I wanted to provide more of an insight as to what it is that you needed to work on to make the situation better, to work through the situation, because sometimes we don't know. Sometimes we're not aware of the bullshit that's happening or how to see it. So that's why I started doing this. And it's important that you're able to trust you first and foremost, like trust you and what you get, because sometimes you're just like, but you'll find out later, like, damn, I should have did that. So I like to have the conversations, and if you need help at any point in time or you have questions, you know, I am willing to answer them because I've lived a hell of a life. And I really do want to just help people and avoid them from making the same mistakes or living in the same cycles over and over again. And a lot of that comes from being able to acknowledge how you feel and why you feel the way you feel and how to release those things. And some people just don't know how. And that's how we end up in these toxic cycles, these toxic relationships, and all this fucked upness that we don't know how to get out of. So, yes, if you have any questions at all, please feel free. Ask them. I will gladly answer them. If I can't answer them, I know plenty of people that probably have more knowledge than me. But please, you know, allow the relationship to happen and just be free. Be like the river, flow with the river, okay? And remember your love. So be kind to everyone, especially now the holidays are coming up. You know, people lost loved ones, people don't have places to celebrate, you know, the holidays. Just try to keep that in mind when you come across people, especially angry people that like want to bite your fucking head off. You know, just be nice. Just smile at them and be like, I hope your day gets better. You know, I'm sorry you're going through whatever it is. And leave them with that, okay? Because it'll fuck with their heads more than being an asshole. But I love you guys. I hope the message resonated with you. Thank you so much for your time. And I'm sorry about my voice, but apparently somebody's not feeling very well. So if anything, hit me up. Drop some comments if you want. And I'll get back to you. Love you guys. Have a good day.